You've probably heard of Minecraft before, and if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of the monthly Minecraft event, MC Championship. With 23 events and nearly 200 unique players who've participated, it hides many secrets and jokes buried deep in the community. Today, we at MCC Highlights are going to be explaining the MCC Iceberg, covering the most well-known information at the top of the iceberg, all the way to the most obscure at the bottom. Get your snacks and let's dive under the waves as we cover all 6 layers of the MCC Iceberg. Level 1. The MCC Practice Server. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a server for the MCC participants to practice on, containing variations of some MCC games. You can find Parkour Warrior, Ace Race, Dodgebolt, Battlebox, Parkour Tag, and variations on Hole in the Wall and Rocket Spleef on the practice server.
That's embarrassing.
Cyan Creepers was the name of the Cyan Coyotes before being changed in MCC 17. The only time they ever got to Dodgebolt was in MCC 2, and no team with this specific name has ever won the event. Scott Smager is the event organizer for MCC. He organizes the players and signups, as well as making the teams for the event. Also known as Dang That's a Long Name, Smager 1995, and Scott.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the next video, and as you can tell from the title,
explaining the MCC Iceberg. The unreasonably long acronym of TGTTOSAWAF wasn't always this game's name. Before MCC 6, it was simply called TGTTOS. This is also the acronym that most people generally refer to when talking about To Get to the Other Side and Whack a Fan. MCC Island is a public Minecraft server currently being developed by the Nox crew. It will feature variations of MCC games with the aim of the first public beta wave beginning soon. There are 40 participants in MCC, but there's always a 41st stream. The admins stream their spectator perspective at twitch.tv/thenoxcrew, with the stream being well known for not focusing on the event, and more on just being incredibly chaotic. The Nox crew are a company who focus on creating Minecraft Bedrock maps for the Bedrock Marketplace, and are also the creators of MCC. All of the coding and building in the event has been done by them. SG Finale. The finale of the very first MCC was survival games, and for the rest of Season 1 it was never played as a Game 8 again. The admins made clear their desire for an SG finale, and in MCC 13 it almost happened, but in a tie, Build Mart was chosen.
It could be.
Please,
It
please,
could
please,
be.
please,
Come
no,
on.
please.
No,
No.
no, Mega Chicken, no! Wait, it could.
Come on.
Wait,
Please,
3.
please, please,
Oh my
please.
god, it actually could. I think it's SG.
No,
Finally, in MCC Pride, it was once again chosen as the finale. Throughout Season 2, it's become actually rather commonplace to have SG as the final game of the event, with this often being quite controversial due to the ability for teams to make ridiculous comebacks. Players often accidentally leak who they're teamed with in the upcoming MCC, such as George and Dream leaking they were teamed together in MCC
Let me
18,
look and see what our
I
team
feel
is.
I feel like our team name kind of sucks.
or Tubbo leaking literally everything about any event he touches. Sorry, Tubbo.
I need to win this MCC chat or I can't play in All-Stars. Otherwise I'm going to have to miss the next one. Oh, shit. Was that not announced yet?
Captain Sparkle's team has constantly placed third, with this occurring 6 different times across the 19 MCCs he's competed in, and at one point happening 3 times in a row.
This is my curse. I only get third, other than a couple times.
Oh. Oh.
The curse of third. If you are on a team with me, you're destined to get third.
We were so close.
Sparkles is also the only player who has played in every MCC, yet never won. MCC Winner Coin. MCC has always been a for-fun tournament, so there's never been a cash prize. There is, however, a coin you get sent for winning Dodgebolt, with different types of coins for winning in Season 1, Season 2 coin, and for winning during MCC Pride. There's also a special award for those who manage to get 5 wins. The Green Guardians was the name of the green team from MCC 1 to MCC 16, before it was changed to the Green Geckos in MCC 17. Sparkles, known for being a semi-PG player, finally cracked in MCC 19, swearing after Philza punched him into the void on the cliff map.
Fuck you, Philza! I said fork. I said fork.
Elevator jokes. In MCC 1, players kept entering the Decision Dome elevator during the breaks between each game, despite the elevator only serving an aesthetic purpose. In every future MCC, the elevator could be broken if enough players stood in it at the same time. This caused players to fall into a secret room based on some sort of joke.
You can have one.
Oh, we broke it.
Oh, welcome to the horror round.
Hello? Ah, we're going
However, the elevator can't be broken in any event that has a lobby hunt minigame. MCC participant CPK regularly hosts a series called the Reddit Roundup, where he goes through the top posts from the MCC subreddit each week, discussing each of them.
What is going on, you guys? My name is CPK, one of the hosts of all things MCC, and welcome back to the MCC Reddit Roundup. Things MCC. Yep. Remember when Nox said right before MCC 17 Dodgeball, one day we'll watch our last MCC. Gone forever.
MCC players are often placed onto tier lists in order to measure a player's skill level and compare them to each other. Often these are controversial for simply focusing on the player's skill and turning the competitors into statistics.
Hi there, I'm Lockie. Today I'm going to be doing an MCC tier list. Most people do their tier list based on the players in MCC, their skills, of course. What I'm going to do is rank MCC players based on their potential to team with me.
In MCC 11, after many contestants and viewers made their resentment for Parkour Warrior well known, and Noxcrew acknowledged the flawed game design, Parkour Warrior was blown up by Epic Landlord after Dream completed the parkour, removing the game from the event.
Let's go! That was hard! That was hard! That was hard! Oh my gosh. Oh. Right, that's it.
Oh god.
It's going down. This whole place is going down.
Where are you going?
Stop, wait,
What are you doing?
No!
No!
Isaac!
Oh my god,
Isaac!
Level 2. MCC The Show, also known as MCC Highlights, is a channel that you should be subscribed to right now. Scroll down and check that you're subscribed, and make sure to like this video as it took quite a long while to make. Just killed a woman feeling good. This now iconic Tommy in It quote was originally said in MCC4 Rocket Spleef after killing Catherine Elizabeth. It has possibly become the most well-known MCC quote.
If you'd. Oh! Just killed a woman. Feeling good.
What was that? Is that in the quote book?
In the tab list, which displays all players, during MCC 10, the Red Rabbits of Solidarity Gaming, Captain Puffy, George Not Found, and Dream were 47 characters long. If they cut each name down by 1, it would still be 43, so they cut each name down by 2, which led to the creation of Dre.
Oh my god, look at the top left on the Red Rabbits. Is that Dre? Is that Dre? We're gonna lose.
In the lead up to the MCC 8 Pink Parrots team reveal, fans were extremely excited because neither Dream nor Technoblade had been announced yet. To troll everyone, instead of posting the real team of Dream, Technoblade, King Burn, and Michael McChill, Scott decided they should post on Twitter a team of Scott, S Major, Dang That's a Long Name, and MCC Organizer, all pseudonyms of Scott. The Simmers are a team of 4 players who frequently compete together in MCC, with the players being Cryptic Zeus, Vixella, Dr. Gluon, and James Turner. They were dubbed the Simmers as they are most well known for playing a different game than Minecraft, The Sims. They first played together in MCC 1 and have all competed together in many events since then, the only exception being the MCC 17 Pink Parrots, which had Zeus and Vixella competing alongside Fruitberries and Illumina. MCC Rising was a non-canon MCC that took place on October 2nd, 2021, a few weeks after MCC 17. This was an MCC for Rising creators who all applied by creating a YouTube video and featured no regular players. 2 of the winners of MCC Rising, JoJo Solos and Blushy, competed in MCC All-Stars. During the Halloween events MCC 11 and 18, and the Christmas events MCC 13 and 19, team skins were mandatory. If you did not have one, the Nox crew forced you to either wear a Sheet Ghost costume for Halloween, or a Sweater of Shame for Christmas.
And I totally expect you all to dress up in Halloween costumes while watching, just like our contestants are being made to with their skins.
The Lords is another name for the MCC 9 Pink Parrots in the Littlewood, Solidarity Gaming, Grian, and Smallish Beans. They promised to buy lordship titles if they got 8th or above in team coins. As they came 8th, they all bought lordship titles.
A lord? You can buy a certificate that makes you an official lord illegally.
What?
Yeah.
From 8th or above, then we all have to buy each other lordships.
Sure. Why not?
How much is it? Wait, how much is it?
There are currently 5 people who have won 4 times. HBomb94, Pizza Hut, S Major 1995, Sapnap, and Dream. Each player who makes it to 5 wins will receive a special medal, but currently there's a race for bragging rights. As mentioned before, Grian bought a lordship title after MCC 9. He decided to name himself after his victorious fight against Dream in survival games, and so is now known as Lord Green Dreamslayer.
Wait, I need a clip of that.
Get in! Yes! Yes! The moment of my life!
The Wilbur glitch originated in MCC3 Rocket Spleef, where Wilbur somehow got stuck in Elytra flight mode. This allowed him to stick to walls and bounce upwards when blown up, causing him to survive the entire round. This also created the term Wilburing to refer to players who glitch in Rocket Spleef.
Guys, just
It's like you can press buttons, nothing will happen.
Wait,
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Wilbur still in for you guys?
Wait, what is
Wait,
Wilbur?
what is Wilbur?
Look at him. Look at him. He's on the side of a block.
Bruh. Excuse me?
Come on, Pete, just fall off and die, please.
He's fallen. We did it. Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Have I actually won?
You did it, Wilbur.
Wait, did you win?
In MCC Season 2, we haven't seen Rocket Spleef return as a game. Though MCC developers have mentioned that it will return, we currently have no indication for when it may come back. Manager Green is so called because of a strategy he created for Build Mart. He would stay in the build area and micromanage his floaters in telling them exactly what to go get. This has proven very effective, with Green consistently getting high Build Mart placements.
You're talking to Manager Green now. You're in my hands.
Okay.
Your job, right at the start, is to go to every single log and get about 12 of it, okay? Wait, why is that not right? Oh, it's all... I knew... I checked.
29%.
Oh, we won by 1,000
First place
coins.
by 900 points, Jess.
GG.
That's what we're talking about. Manager of Build Mart.
We've already mentioned tier lists, but H tier is a tier different from the more typical ones. This tier is only ever applied to H-Bomb due to his H effect, how he tends to boost his teammates' scores beyond how they normally perform. However, the H tier is not used as often today.
The best time of the month! There's no other time than this.
CPK had a reputation for placing between 11th and 20th, getting 17th individually 3 separate times. This continued until MCC Pride 2021, where he placed 10th, and continued with 2 more top 10 placements in MCC 15 and MCC 16. This entry refers to MCC 14 Ace Race when Filza accidentally flew the wrong way, leading other players to an earlier point in the course and personally going from 2nd to nearly last place.
I was in first. You know what screwed me up?
Wait, where am I going?
I was in first, right?
Wait,
went outside
what?
the map and went to 40th.
What? Oh, I went the wrong way, I think. I need to go back to a checkpoint. Where do I go?
This was rectified in MCC 15 with the Nox crew putting a large Filza face as well as many arrows pointing in the correct direction.
Of course, we've made some necessary changes to, you know, help the older folk out there who might have a bit of trouble navigating. We've made some necessary changes.
Some necessary changes. What the fuck? It's my face!
Puns is B tier. This was a meme that Puns was a B tier player despite how he was repeatedly placing in the top 3 placements and was widely considered to be an A+ tier player, if not an S tier player. In MCC 6, Noxcrew changed the name of To Get to the Other Side to Get to the Other Side and Whack a Fan, with TGTTOSAWAF being the acronym for it. It's a really hard name to say, just ask Noxite.
It's now TGTTOS. It's now TGTTOS. It's now TG. So instead of TGTTOS, it's now TGTTOSAWAF.
In MCC 13, most players wanted either survival games or Sky Battle for a finale, with a few teams who wanted Build Mart. However, the Build Mart slice of the Decision Dome was between both survival games and Sky Battle. After some chickens walked out of the slices of the PvP games, the votes tied and Build Mart got played as the final game of Season 1.
No. Oh no!
We're tied?
No.
Between one.
Three-fourths SBI used to refer to the teams in MCCs 5 through 7, where Tommy in it was replaced with someone else. Alongside Technoblade, Filza, and Wilbur, VoiceOver Pete joined them in MCC 5, and CPK in MCC 6 and 7. However, it now refers to when Wilbur, Tommy, and Phil are on a team, but someone else fills in for Technoblade who has not participated in recent MCCs. Wool Rush. This is a strategy in BattleBox where a team will rush the center of the map trying to fill in the wool as quickly as possible, completely ignoring the opposing team trying to kill them, in order to get win points. The Simmers popularized this strategy using it in MCC 7 and MCC 10 to beat many stronger PvP teams.
Easy clap. Let's go!
In Tommy and its video, I met Bulbasaur in real life. Tommy buys 2 Nerf guns from an arcade and later unboxes it on stream when he breaks into Wilbur's office. Wilbur, however, ended up with these guns, termed the Vlog Guns. In MCC 8, Wilbur used the guns as leverage when teamed with Tommy. If the team finished below 5th place, the guns got destroyed. They ended up finishing 6th, but due to the team believing that the placement was down to unavoidable bugs, Wilbur broke one of the 2 guns and promised to save the other if they finished top 5 the next MCC. They ended up just getting 5th place, which resulted in Wilbur presenting the spare Vlog gun intact, but then...
safe and sound. Here we go.
I can hear it.
What the fuck?
Lobby hunt games usually happen at 3 times of the year: Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. The Easter hunt has players finding eggs scattered around the map for extra votes in the Decision Dome. The Halloween hunt requires players to click on NPCs of Nox crew members to receive sweets, each of which have unique abilities when you throw them in the dome, such as turning the chickens into bats, sticking the chickens to the ground, burning chickens, or cloning chickens. The Christmas hunt requires people to click on present piles to gain presents, which they must deliver to share with another player, giving both players gifts, such as chocolate bars, pots of slime, yo-yos, and of course, coal. 9 of 9 Battle Box. Only a few teams have ever achieved a perfect game of Battle Box in MCC's long history, where every one of the 9 rounds has been won. The first teams to do this were the MCC 3 Blue Bats and the MCC 5 Aqua Horses.
Come on! Four of them!
That's win.
9 for 9, guys.
4 of them.
9.
We won every single round. Every round we took.
That's
We
a
go.
flawless 9 out of 9, gentlemen.
9 out of 9, boys.
However, the MCC 13 Coral Carolers were the first team to kill every player in every round.
He's going to run back. Yeah, go. I hit him.
No, we won! We won 9 for 9! Let's go!
This was replicated by the MCC Pride Lime Llamas and the MCC 19 Teal Turkeys.
Nice.
Let's go!
Wait, you go. Okay.
Let's fucking go!
The MCC 9 Blue Bats was the first ever winning team to have any hermits on it, with the team featuring Rendog, False Symmetry, H-Bomb 94, and Fruit Berries. Going into the event, they were highly underestimated, with most players predicting them 6th. However, after one of the top survival game performances in history and a reverse sweep in Dodgebolt, the Blue Bats won MCC 9.
I haven't got fire resist, I'm on fire right now.
It's Tommy. It's Tommy.
Lockie's down.
It's Tommy.
Got him.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Look at that lead! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Give me that!
Shortly after the first game of MCC 18, Fundy drank a bottle of Rocky, containing 50% alcohol. The effects of the alcohol quickly started to affect him for the rest of the tournament, as he also continued to drink.
It would be really funny if I progressively get more drunk, but also better at the game.
Despite this, he still managed to get into the top 5 individually, despite being drunk throughout the majority of the event.
How bad can that really be? Everyone,
I cheesed it! Look at Puppy, look inside!
What? What was that?
In MCC Pride, Wilbur called Solidarity Gaming Mr. Gaming.
He's going towards Mr. Gaming.
Thank you.
Right, let's separate Wilbur.
Is your name Timmy? Or Jimmy?
It's
Yes,
Jimmy.
it is.
It's Jimmy, but people like to tease me with Timmy.
The moniker was made official during the MCC 15 Twitter announcements, when instead of Solidarity Gaming, they called him Mr. Gaming. We don't know nobody. This was a mantra said by the MCC 11 Violet Vampires throughout the event, based on the I Don't Know Nobody vine.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
It first started during round 1 of Hole in the Wall, the first game after Fundy, Wilbur, and Tommy all managed to survive some particularly difficult jumps and came back multiple times throughout the event.
act like we don't know nobody. My plan is to blow up. My plan is to blow up and die.
I don't know nobody. 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 I don't know nobody.
Every time a set of 5 teams are announced, the MC Championship Twitter posts a poll asking which team the viewers are excited for, without the viewers knowing the teams beforehand. The users are presented with 4 options and asked to retweet for a 5th option. It is, quite aptly, pointless. In 2016, Noxcrew released a map called Terra Swoop Force, a game where you fly through multiple tunnels into the Earth's core using Elytra. In MCC 12, Noxcrew added the first tunnel of Terra Swoop Force to get to the other side and whack a fan.
This is awesome.
Let's see.
Yeah. This is what Minecraft Championships is.
Let's go!
Noxcrew later added Tunnel 2 in MCC 14.
It's your one, Phil. Phil, it's
Thank you,
your
Pitch,
one.
for the 10 gifted.
Phil, this is your thing.
Yo!
We won't land first. We will
Right,
disown
is
you.
it the last map though? Is it which? It's Tunnel 2. It's Tunnel 2.
Every time Dream has entered Dodgebolt, he has won, giving him a 100% Dodgebolt win rate. Starting in MCC 8, Dream has won Dodgebolts in MCC 11, MCC 15, MCC 16, and MCC All-Stars. Before MCC 2, Skeppy and Bad Boy Halo were set to team up with RT Game and Toxic Support on the Pink Parrots. However, Skeppy slept in, and Bad Boy Halo didn't want to do the tournament without Skeppy, leading to them both pulling out and Sylvie and Krinios subbing in.
Gone. He's on the other side of the world, I think.
Hello.
Hey, Scott.
Invading. Hi. So can get in touch with your partners. Love that.
All Things MCC is a YouTube channel originally founded by MCC competitor CPK, with Animagician and Owens Juice also being contributors to the channel. Though originally just a passion project of CPK's, it is now developed into a YouTube channel with over 60,000 subscribers. The MCC4 Purple Pandas are one of the most iconic teams to compete in MCC, featuring all 4 members of Sleepy Boys Incorporated: Technoblade, Tommy Innit, Wilbur Soot, and Filza. The team came first in points and managed to win Dodgebolt, with Technoblade also breaking the individual point record along the way.
Nice. From red.
We attack.
Oh, Phil! Phil, you really?
I'm gonna die.
Not if I could help. Watch
Good.
out.
Clean up, clean up, clean up. Right. And then get the glass and get the cyan.
Me,
Nice. Nice.
Got
Nice.
him.
GG. Yeah,
We won.
Yes!
We win Minecraft Championships!
Oh, we win!
False Supremacy is a phrase referring to False Symmetry's back-to-back wins in MCC 9 and MCC 10, as well as her Dodgebolt dominance in MCC 10.
Let's
Back-to-back titles for False!
Back-to-back! Yeah!
Hey, group round false, group round false. First back-to-back winner.
You guys were great. Oh my goodness.
Fruit Ninja, a duo featuring Fruitberries and Illumina, was a highly requested duo by the MCC subreddit, as the 2 players were roommates and knew each other very well. They competed together in MCC 17, teaming with Vixella and Cryptic Zeus, placing second in points and losing Dodgebolt. Players in MCC will sometimes have practice streams, either playing on the practice server solo or with their team, VOD reviewing, or practicing on other 1.16 servers.
Okay, yeah, it's right there where he's trying to get underneath. So he's got to get this pushed over. These are hard.
Many MCC viewers who are on Twitter dislike BuildMart, particularly compared to people who use Reddit or Tumblr. Much of this can be attributed to the fact that players with large Twitter communities such as Dream or George Not Found often dislike BuildMart, with this rubbing off onto their fans. The MCC 8 Pink Parrots featured Dream and Technoblade teaming up alongside Michael McChill and King Burin. This team placed second by score and ended up winning the event, facing off against some of the strongest teams of Season 1.
Subscribe to you.
Yes! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
German Keyboard. In MCC 3, Wilbur Soot competed in MCC from Germany, using Niachu's setup throughout the event. This meant that it had extra letters, including the S key. This was, however, not pronounced in that manner by Wilbur, with him calling it the key.
I'm too powerful. Look, Technoblade, look what I can make. Oh no.
A reverse sweep occurs in Dodgeball, assuming there are 5 rounds, when a team wins 2 rounds in a row in Dodgeball, but then the other team wins all 3 of the other rounds.
Ooh, let's go.
It's okay, guys. No, it's okay.
No, yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine.
We're good.
No, we can come back. We can come back. We can come back.
We're reverse sweeping. We're good.
Nice.
You've got this.
Bring it back, baby. You got this.
Yes! Look at it! Yes! Oh, nice! Oh my god!
Watch out!
You have both of them! You have both of them!
You got both! You got both, fans! You got both!
Yes! Yes! Okay, wait.
Let me go. I want to get the clutch, the ace. But I didn't get it.
Lockout Bingo was a relatively simple game in which you gathered resources to complete bingo tiles with items on them. However, there was an alternate approach to this game, where players could instead go around killing everyone and collecting the items that those dead players had already made. This was the approach that Techno took, getting many items every event simply by going and killing other players.
I kind of want to make a weapon and then kill people and then take their items.
That's a strategy.
Die. Die. I just got an item from that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
How much iron do we need?
He's just abusing people.
I just got 3 things and you criticized me.
Oh my god! Good job, guys.
We did it, boys!
Yeah.
Easy victory.
Ranboo joined the event in MCC 15, but Scott repeatedly joked beforehand that he would be banned from ever competing in the event. The MCC Wiki is a publicly editable wiki which records teams, scores, game orders, and trivia for each event, as well as additional information about each game and area of the lobby. After competing in MCC 18, in which he got incredibly drunk and also abused bugs in Sands of Time, Battlebox, and Hole in the Wall, a rumor spread that he was banned from MCC, with this being corroborated by both HBomb94 and Fundy himself. It's unknown if Fundy is still banned.
Are you banned from MCC?
That's quite funny, actually. It's quite funny. I want to announce this on stream. I haven't stream talked about this because it's really funny. So H did a stream where he was like, "Yeah, Fundy's banned," and I DM'd H. I was like, "Hey, yo, is this confirmed?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Why did you say that?" He's like, "I think it is." I'm like, "Why didn't you say in the clip that you thought I was banned as opposed to just announce it?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck."
So you are or not?
Potentially.
Potentially.
It's not announced.
The MCC Discord is a Discord server run by the Nox crew, allowing people to meet each other over their mutual interest in MCC, as well as discuss MCC. It's been around since May of 2020, with over 6.5 million messages on the server in that time.
Level 3. HBomb Sand of Time Reviews. HBomb has a very clear favourite game, Sands of Time. While most players will VOD review each game from MCC, HBomb has a reputation for only reviewing Sands of Time, critiquing each player and their Sands of Time performance. In particular, if you're not placing torches down in Sands of Time, HBomb will critique you to the moon and back.
I have to see what happened, chat.
During the MCC Season 2 break, CVK mentioned on the Reddit roundup that the mods had started making Megamind memes after seeing one Megamind meme from a subreddit moderator.
I want to see Parkour Tag get played next MCC. Game 8. Parkour Tag. Survival games. Survival games is chosen. That is very, very true. Is this a Megamind meme? This is what we've descended to now. The mods are posting Megamind memes.
This caused the subreddit moderators to change the banner and logo to be Megamind, as well as the subreddit community to create Megamind meme after Megamind meme. Since then, the subreddit has returned to normal though. The swear counter is a Reddit post created by the user BlueJ. It tracks each time a participant swears unmuted in the MCC, even extremely mild ones. Pulling a shovel. This is an MCC term used to refer to someone pulling off a 1v2 in a dodgeball, referencing Shovel's 1v2 in MCC 5.
They're really? I need to get one of them. Okay. Yes!
Interestingly enough, this isn't actually the first instance of a 1v2, as Ryguy Rocky pulled off one in MCC 2.
You got the arrow, you're good. Got him,
Nice,
guys!
boy,
1v1!
Yeah! Let's go!
Yeah! Let's do it!
But the fact that Shovel's 1v2 was so incredibly long is what made it so iconic. Dream MCC 11 Sky Battle. In MCC 11, Dream pulled off the craziest Sky Battle performance, getting 17 kills and 2 round wins. He He earned an insane 1,156 unmultiplied coins, with it being the highest scoring individual performance to date.
Focus will. Okay, you guys got this. You got this. You got this.
Let's go! Let's get him, John! GG, let's go!
All of us survived. Just don't look around too much.
Hashtag not last originates from the simmers, as they usually come last in MCC, but there are instances where they haven't, such as MCC 3 or MCC 10, and so every MCC they say their aim is to be hashtag not last.
It's time to aim for 9th.
9th? Wow, that is pretty ambitious right there.
We're officially not there.
We're
I
not
would've
last.
said God.
Oh, we beat
We're not
the
last.
one
We're not
viewer
last.
team. Let's go.
Hang on, I gotta edit the website.
Not last. PogChamp, not last.
At the beginning of MCC 17, Tommy was bargaining with Noxite to get the junior moderator role.
Please can I have the senior moderator role? Because I can moderate this chat really, really, really well. I'm gonna make sure that no one swears. Ban people if need be. I know we discussed it in depth. Thank you for Bonga.
Yeah.
He successfully convinced him, and now he has it on the practice server.
Welcome to the MCC training server with your new staff member, Tommy Innit.
Don't be fooled though, it doesn't actually do anything aside from make him think he has power.
Tommy thinks he's has but it's only him who can see. No way.
Viewer teams. In MCC 10, the Purple Pandas and Pink Parrots were made of viewers of the event. After MCC 9, video applications could be submitted in order to get into the event as a team of 4.
Gamers do what gamers do. Catch us on the stream at 2:15.
I'm Adam. I'm Mimi.
And we're Pearl and Kay. Here's a one-way ticket to the gamer way.
Hey, we're the team that doesn't really have a name yet, and this is our audition video for MCC.
I'm Araya.
I'm Katie.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Corbin.
With 2 teams being selected. In the end, the 2 teams placed 10th and 8th in the event.
Up, it's going. It's time to go. Becca, where are you?
The 3-peat refers to when Peter Hut survived all 3 rounds in MCC 5 Hole in the Wall. Many have survived 2 rounds since, but none have gotten another 3-peat. The closest was actually Pete himself in MCC 13.
Fuck all. Well,
You're very good.
Green. There we go. Hell yeah. Green. 3-peat.
Vic, I did it for you, man!
The Ginger Redmond was the name given to the Orange team in MCC 19, and is the only team introduced after MCC 1 to not have a name with alliteration.
Team game, I got good people behind me.
In MCC 4, a new individual point record was set, and it still stands to this day. It was set by Technoblade on the Purple Pandas, earning 4,307 coins.
I want to see the individual scoreboard. Oh, what's that? What's that I see? Individual first place by 1,000 points!
Riiru Rockie's MCC2 Dodgeball. Riiru Rockie's MCC2 Dodgeball is pretty legendary. He had the first ever Dodgeball ace, which is to kill all 4 members of the opposing team by yourself, as well as being the first person to never get hit in a game of Dodgeball.
let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
Brian, you're crazy.
Okay, shoot at the same time. Everyone get ready. 3, 2, 1, fire. Got one.
Well played.
Dang it.
I got one.
Got one.
Got Phil's.
Nice. You got him while he wasn't looking.
Boys.
Oh, what? So close.
Let's go. 2 arrows.
Nice. Just if you can hit both.
Nice shot.
One. Hit the other one. Get him. Get him.
MCC 7 team point record. Similarly to the MCC 4 individual point record, in MCC 7 the Green Guardian set a team point record that still hasn't been beaten in a canon event at 25,346 coins. A large part of this came down to the Sands of Time score, in which they earned a record 2,708 unmultiplied coins.
We've opened 2 vaults.
Yep, I'm out.
Okay. Well, that was it. There we go.
MCC is scripted. Players in the event as well as the Nox crew reference the fact that MCC is scripted, talking about how a particular team is already going to win, based on who has paid the most money to the Nox crew in order to rig the event to them.
That's scripted.
Oh my god.
Scripted.
No way.
I know, guys. We can do good.
Alright, what's the strat? What's the strat? What's the strat? Just.
Why are we rigged? It was clearly rigged this.
It's not rigged.
We would rig it the other way.
MCC Tips and Tricks is a name often given to the All Things MCC channel, with it also often being applied to CBK himself as Mr. MCC Tips and Tricks Man. Just killed a child, feeling good. We already covered Tommy killing a woman and feeling good.
Just killed a woman. Feeling good.
But what is slightly less known is that Catherine took revenge. In MCC 14, Catherine killed Tommy in Battle Box and said the iconic phrase, "Just killed a child, feeling good."
I got Tommy, I got Tommy.
Wait, let me kill him. Let me kill him.
Oh, yeah, hit him. Yeah. Let her kill her.
I killed him.
It's not,
Killed a child, feeling good.
Say it. Type in chat.
Just killed a child, feeling good.
Yeah.
Toilet paper shortage. This refers to the elevator joke in MCC 3. When the elevator crashed, you could find a bunch of toilet paper stored, hidden away, referencing the hoarding of toilet paper at the start of the pandemic.
This sounds.
We're free!
Paper. There's
So much toilet paper!
Tubbo_clone. Before MCC 18, Tubbo's main account got hacked, so he had to use an account called Tubbo_clone. This has led to various memes saying that Tubbo clone is a superior version of Tubbo.
Okay, we're changing to Tubbo_clone_.
Okay, I'll take.
Scott MCC 14 Ace Race. Scott's MCC 14 Ace Race is quite infamous. It was a new map, Space Race, and many people had trouble knowing where to go in the map. Scott, however, has an advantage, as it was revealed he had actually tested prior to the event. This caused Scott to finish over a minute ahead of everyone else.
I'm on final lap. Yeah, same. I'm with you.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh shoot.
Techno, take the wheel was a line said by Tapple before hitting the final shot in MCC 12 Dodgeball.
Techno, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Techno. Take the wheel! Yes! Oh my god! We won!
Fundy cheating. Fundy abused various glitches, or as he would probably like to call them, hidden game mechanics, in Sands of Time and Battle Box, as well as jumping over the walls in the hole in the wall during MCC 18, which may have affected his supposed ban from MCC.
What?
Santa's Sleigh vs Sleigh. Santa's Sleigh is the Christmas-themed Battle Box map used in MCC 13. However, the spelling of the word sleigh was different in the MCCs. MCC 13 had it spelled S-L-E-I-G-H, while MCC 19 was S-L-A-Y. One block cost Pink Pride 21 Dodgeball. The pink parrots of MCC Pride, consisting of Techno, Green, Wilbur and Solidarity, were only 2 coins off from tying with second place.
I think I hit a few people with him.
No! No! 2 coins!
And 3 coins off beating them and getting into Dodgeball. There are many ways these coins could have been made up, but the most tragic was a block that Technoblade mistakenly moved in Build Mart, believing it to be the wrong place. It was actually in the correct place, and because the percentage of the build gives you coins, that one block would have given them enough coins to tie with Orange at second. MCCR practice server glitches. In MCCR, players did everything they could to break the Ace Race map on the practice server, getting times down as low as possible. Orange Juice, Makuinari and Spelled Nick were some of those who devoted the most time to finding glitches, with the help of Fundy allowing them to discover a way of keeping the Elytra on throughout the entire race. Additionally, Makuinari, Lockie and Yellow Wall managed to crash the practice server by using an Elytra to get out of the practice server map and to a super flat world. This caused them to load too many chunks for the server to handle, leading the trio to be nicknamed Crash Trio.
I can't put anything in chat.
I'm
logging.
Alright, everybody log on.
Finster's costumes. Finster always cosplays one of his teammates while playing MCC. So far he has cosplayed Technoblade, Tubbo, Dream and Illumina.
This is getting my clout.
Self-promo.
Alright.
Someone's at my door. Okay.
That's me. That's me.
Look at Bud. What's up? Do I look good? You look like Dream, but if he was a girl. Thank you. That's what I was going for. I hope that I beat you. Goodbye. Less of a surprise. Hello. Me again.
9 months subbed to Mommy Rouse.
It does look good though. The Illumina cosplay is so fucking easy. It's just a hoodie.
Only 3 rounds of Dodgeball. Dodgeball today has 5 rounds, with a team needing to win 3 rounds to win. However, it wasn't always like this. Before MCC 7, Dodgeball was only a best of 3, with most matches only ending in 2 rounds. This could sometimes be anticlimactic, leading to the change.
Okay. Oh.
You got that one? You've got one?
Nice! GG, we did it! Won it! Let's go, the final shot on Scott.
Ace Race Tridents. Before MCC 16, a lot of people complained about the tridents in Ace Race because of collisions. If two people tridented at the same time and crossed each other's paths, they would hit each other and stop each other from moving any further. This wasn't something that Notscrew could easily fix. However, they put a significant amount of effort into coding a custom trident which wouldn't have collisions. Whilst this meant that the new tridents auto-released after 1 second, the participants overall liked the new tridents more than the old ones.
Ace Racer's trident has been completely redone, so that when riptiding, it no longer collides with other players.
SBI Skyblockle. This refers to the one time that all members of Sleepy Boys Incorporated were on a team in MCC 4, and how they dominated Skyblockle, earning 2,570 unmultiplied coins, the most coins ever earned in Skyblockle, and the 4th highest coins earned in any game ever.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Got him.
Wait, did we win?
Yeah, we won.
We
won.
I got 8 kills.
Did you?
I got 6. Dude, Tommy, you're carrying.
I'm first place. Yes!
Wilbur's fire alarm. In MCC Pride, the Pink Parrots were having a very strong performance in parkour tag, when suddenly Wilbur's fire alarm went off. Wilbur therefore had to leave the building, with Filter subbing in for the next game, Battle Box, until Wilbur was able to get back into the building. However, the fire alarm continued to sound for the entire game.
Throw out a pause, please, just because I don't want to burn to death. Can you just... I'll be back. I'll be back. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Alright, logging in.
Yo!
Fellow, the thing is, you're replacing until Will can get back, and then once Will is back, obviously we can't swap you in during a game, but after a game we can swap you in.
Green Teletubby. After MCC 11 ended, Technoblade mocked Dream Skin for being an abomination, creating fake fan art for him using the green Teletubby, as he said this was how Dream Skin actually looked. The fan art was then shared on Twitter.
No, you have to see my fan art!
Dream.
Congrats.
Thank you.
My fan art, no!
Alright, just like my
You
costume.
can DM me it.
Alright.
It's been a pleasure, Dream.
No, I'm gonna tweet
George,
this.
do you
I'm
like
gonna
my
make this
costume?
on stream.
Guys, thank you.
It's alright.
Hey, I love you, Tommy.
We're making fan art. We're making Dream fan art, boys. This is it. In fact, we're not even gonna put anything in there because it's Dream.
In MCC 18, the Violet Vampires happened to be a team of friends who either live close to or in London. CBK, Solidarity Gaming, the Iran Sound, and Smallish Beans therefore competed in MCC together at the Beadon London Gaming Arena. Though this resulted in some technical issues such as keyboards stopped working and echo from the other members of the team in their streams, they still had the honour of being the first ever LAN team to compete in an MCC.
Listen, chat, this is going to be a mess, alright? Yeah, here, I'll give it, look, I'll show you guys what I've got around me. Look at this. Look, here's what I'm dealing with. We got Ollie here with a light. Ollie brought his whole setup. Then there's me. And then Mitch is here for now. And then we have Jimmy down there, and then Joel at the bottom. Hi, guys.
MCC 11 Violet Vampires apology thread. Now we go back in time to the original Violet Vampires. The MCC 11 Violet Vampires were a team not to be expected to do well. Quaggerty was playing in his first ever event, Wilbur and Tommy in it had both played for content in the last event, and it was expected that Fundy would do the same. Therefore most people predicted they would simply have fun and throw, resulting in them getting a low placement.
I think they'll just throw for content. I could be wrong here. For me, this is the funniest team you can watch. So I'm going to put them in 8th for now.
In actuality, the Violet Vampires came 3rd, leading to the Reddit moderators creating a mega thread, with the sole purpose of apologizing to the Violet Vampires.
Yeah!
3rd place! Let's go! 3rd place! Well played. Also, r/Minecraft Championships. Let's get that mega thread going of apologies. Thank you.
Please!
Fundy and the Catmaids. This is a nickname given to the MCC 12 Orange Ocelots, as H-Bomb wore a Catmaid skin from the start of the event. Very quickly, 2 of his other teammates, Neochu and King Bowen, both also changed to Catmaid skins. Fundy instead wore a cat skin, making the MCC 12 Orange Ocelots Fundy and the Catmaids.
Because when I'm with Fundy, there's a character that comes out! And this character is as pretty as ever. I call her the Orange Ocelot Maid. And this time I brought backup from Master Fundy. Chats, do you guys have any like Catmaid skins for Nikki and Fundy? I'm sure they'll put it on. Oh, you're so cute! We're adorable! Right?
Oh, he's back.
I uploaded a new skin.
George Not Found has a reputation within the MCC community for constantly surviving close calls in Sands of Time, regularly making risky plays and surviving on half a heart. Because of this, the joke emerged that George is unable to die in Sands of Time, no matter how risky he plays.
I don't see it yet.
Wait, that's not the blue. No, that's not it.
Oh god, this is bad. I'm gonna die. Don't die.
Just like don't.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Don't die.
Just don't. Oh, chill out. Did you guys give Dream sand? Dream, how much sand are you working with?
I'm the best! I'm literally the best! Oh, oh my god, how did I do that?
Sap Chad. In MCC All-Stars, Technoblade joined the final game, as well as in Dodgeball. In Dodgeball, he repeatedly talked about Sapnap's incredible power and skill, calling him Sap Chad. This nickname certainly was apt, with Sapnap's team winning the event.
Listen, I'm a Sapnap stan. I gotta be loyal.
You're a Sapnap stan.
Yeah, man. #1 MCC player.
Why? Okay.
He earns points. You make fun of me, but his stats, though.
S-tier requirements. The idea of S-tier players in MCC is those players who are the absolute strongest, develop very quickly, and alongside that came a set of supposed requirements developed by the MCC community that players have to fulfill in order to be considered an S-tier. These typically would have a coin average of 3,000 coins or higher, to have placed first individually in at least one MCC, and to have won an event. However, these requirements were entirely arbitrary, and as more players have become S-tiers, the idea of there being a requirement to be an S-tier has practically been dropped.
Look what happens! Look what happens!
Tommy joining the Sidemen. In MCC 5, Tommy in it was teamed with Vixar, a member of the UK group The Sidemen. Throughout the whole event, Tommy kept joking that he should join the Sidemen, replacing KSI. He continued to make these jokes up until Dodgeball, where tensions got a bit more heated. Tommy in it has not joined the Sidemen.
Another question I was going to ask you towards the end. You know the Sidemen? Is it looking for members? I live on the side of a hill and I am British.
I'm afraid not, my friend. I'm afraid not.
I think no, I think you are wrong, Vixstar. I think Mr. Innet has a place in the Sidemen.
Filzer loses Sands of Time to Ping. In MCC 17 Sands of Time, the Blue Bats have been able to do 3 vaults and had the key and the location of the 4th. However, time was running out and the only person who had sand was Filzer, who was still coming out of the dungeon. He went as fast as he could, managing to place the sand just before the timer ran out. But because of the ping, the sand didn't register quick enough and the entire team got locked out, earning 0 coins.
I have 4 sand.
I'm almost here. I have 8.
Drop it, just drop it all, drop it.
I'm on my way, I'm going.
Go. Just spam click.
I'm not the right way, No! I was on it, I placed it!
Pokimane. Pokimane is one of the most popular and well-known streamers on Twitch, but unlike other variety streamers like Ludwig, wasn't originally meant to play in Minecraft Championships. However, in MCC 10, Tommy asked Scott, as a joke, if Pokimane could play in MCC. Scott accepted, and Tommy messaged Pokimane expecting a joke response, when in reality she accepted and joined the MCC 10 Aqua Axolotls.
Hello. Hi, Pokimane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
No. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'd like to say I'm very good at Minecraft. We're pretty good.
Industry, to get to the other side map, debuted in MCC 4 at the start of Season 2. This map featured walls that players have to wall run across and build around. However, Bulbasaur used an alternative strategy in MCC 15, building straight up onto the rafters above the map, putting up there with the no risk of falling off. This helped both him and Tubbo finish in reasonable placements and get their team a bonus.
It's working. It's fine. And I'm still third? What? That's crazy. Good job, Brandon. That was good.
Nice 6.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I'm right at the start. If I'm going to be honest,
all
I'm
good.
going Wilbur's way.
Yeah.
Wait, Tempo, what'd you get?
I got 3rd.
Right, 3rd. Let's go.
Got 1st.
14.
Throughout the early MCTs, Technoblade had a majority of the event viewers. This meant that during the audience vote, nearly 100% of the time his team would get the game they wanted. In MCC 6, to honour this, the audience takeover was replaced with the Techno takeover, with all of the NPCs in the Decision Dome being replaced with Technoblade.
I'm ready for them. I'm ready for them. When they come by, we're getting the camera.
Wait, what the heck is this? The goons! Goons!
Techno blocked Tommy after MCC 6. MCC 6 survival games had Tommy in it and the rest of the Aqua team targeting the Pink Piglets, a team which included Techno, right off at spawn. After Technoblade had been slain by Tommy in it, he retaliated in only one way that he could, blocking Tommy in it on Twitter. It's a safe assumption that Tommy has since been unblocked, but it remains an entertaining response to getting targeted in survival games nonetheless.
That's it, the big pincer.
Wilbur!
What do you mean, big pincer?
Wilbur.
What do you mean, Wilbur? I'm literally here.
You know what? On second thought, I'm not waiting until after the game. I'm blocking Tommy on Twitter right now. I'm blocking him on Twitter right now.
Hit him with the old Tokyo Drift, dude.
Tommy in it.
There's people like over here to my
Tommy
left,
in
to
it.
my right. I'm trying to, like,
He's
follow me.
blocked.
Yeah,
Blocked.
they're just watching.
He's gone.
IP leaked by Tubbo. Before MCC All-Stars, Tubbo was experiencing some issues with the MCC texture pack as he had disabled resource packs for the MCC server. Because of this, he left the server, went to edit his texture pack settings, stopped himself so that he didn't leak the IP, and then leaked the IP anyway. As there is a whitelist on the MCC server, no other players were able to join.
Hey, there we go. That worked fine.
Is behind me.
Would now be a good time to mention I leaked the MCC IP.
One of the final donation goals for MCC Pride was to have a 20 vs 20 dodgeball at the end of the event. This fundraising goal was met, but Entertainer League was actually a 21 vs 20 dodgeball. Filter had subbed in for Wilbur in Battlebox due to Wilbur's fire alarm and so participated in the 21 vs 20 dodgeball alongside all the other players. In the end, Shovel and Raggy were the two surviving winning players.
Dude! We did it! Yeah, can I get a coin?
Joel's Sippy Cup. Multiple times in MCC, Joel has spilled water on his keyboard, happening in both MCC 13 and MCC 15.
Uh-oh, my keyboard's died. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
joking.
Again?
Yeah. It's just died.
Should we just for pause? Undie your keyboard,
Yeah.
hurry.
Because of this, he bought a Sippy Cup to use in MCC 16 and all MCCs after that, partially as a joke, but also to prevent him from spilling water on his keyboard in any future events.
I spilt water on my keyboard on hole in the wall halfway through, and yeah, this time that's not going to happen because Lizzie has got me this sippy cup here. You see this?
Level 4. Black Lives Matter, baby. MCC 6 was a charity fundraiser event hosted by the Nox crew, where every coin that a player earned would result in a 1-cent donation to the NAACP in support of Black Lives Matter. Pizza Hut, after completing Parkour Warrior for the first time ever, said this phrase to celebrate the additional money that he managed to raise.
Black Lives Matter, baby! That's what we're talking about!
George Not Found, Captain Puffy, Whip, Jerome ASF, Carl Jacobs, and Awesome Dude all have some form of colourblindness. The only time that this has been a major detriment for them was in Build Mart in some early MCCs, where there was no way for them to tell what colour blocks they needed to collect. However, after this issue was pointed out to them, the Nox crew added in block titles, saying above each player's hotbar the particular block that they are looking at.
Look at the block and see the exact name. No more will you come back with the wrong block. Well, maybe you will, but moving on.
In MCC 7, Kara Corvus, Krinios, Kratzy, and Captain Sparkles teamed up for the third and final time, this time being named the Crimson Krakens, due to Kara, Krinios, and Kratzy all having names beginning with K. To match the rest of the team, Captain Sparkles thus became Captain Sparkles with a K, using an alt account owned by Krinios. Though MCC 12 has one of the strongest teams of Season 2, the Green Guardians, it's also considered the most balanced event of all time, as it has the smallest coin gap between the highest and lowest scoring teams, with a coin gap of 5,641.
Yes! The second highest score of all time! The second highest score of all time!
MCC 13 had a variety of technical issues throughout the event. Wilbur's computer crashing, a snowball getting stuck in the wall during Snowbolt.
Nothing says that more than bumping into someone's
Why did Wilbur leave? That's gonna fuck up our points.
Did he leave the game entirely?
He left the guy.
Christmas crashed my computer, he said in the Discord.
Ludwig and Vixella being unable to get out from behind an invisible wall in Ace Race.
It does, yeah. Where am I meant to go? Oh, am I done?
Fundy getting stuck in a parkour tag lobby.
Wow, definitely there.
One
I don't know why I'm still here.
And most prominently, every player getting kicked from the server after Illumina threw a chicken treat at a fox in the Decision Dome, causing the game to be automatically chosen as Sands of Time before the voting had ended.
Mega Chicken.
In MCC 6, the pink team was renamed from Pink Parrots to Pink Piglets, with this being a reference to Technoblade being on the team. AreWeLost.com is a website created by the Simmers, which shows whether they placed 10th in the last MCC that they competed in. If they placed 10th, it reads, "Yes, we came last, but we #had fun." The Blue Black Cats replaced the Blue Bats for MCC 11 as a Halloween team name themed after black cats. People mocked the name for being rather odd, as it featured 2 colours. Unfortunately, the team name was replaced in MCC 18, the next Halloween event, with the team name being Blue Banshees instead. MCC Jingle Jam was a non-canon MCC organised by Martin, also known as In the Littlewood. where all of the competitors were either members of or friends of the Yogscast. This was part of the Yogscast yearly charity fundraiser of the same name, and featured 35 new players, as well as 5 people who'd participated in MCC before, all of whom placed in the top 5 individually. MCC 3 featured 5 team substitutions, which resulted in 2 teams being much stronger than all others. The Orange Ocelots, which had Pizza Hut, Vicstar, Shubble and Smager, as well as the Blue Bats with Captain Sparkles, Kratzy, Solidarity Gaming and Krinios. These 2 teams made it to Dodgeball with a 5,000 coin drop-off to the 3rd place team. This event is often considered the least balanced event ever. In MCC 16, Tubbo's team were cornered by the border in survival games, being stuck in an area that required you to jump up to 1.5 blocks, making it seem as if that was where they would die. However, Tubbo placed a cake on the ground to allow them to escape and continue fighting.
Oh,
You can
no.
just find this.
Oh.
Oh no, just go. No, block this. You have to block this. You have to block this. Try to block this.
Cake!
Oh my god!
When has a cake ever came in clutch that hard?
The Cyan Cylinders were a joke team leaked by Noxite the day before the new mascot for the Cyan team, Cyan Coyotes, was announced. Entertainingly, this was intended to be actually used as a joke on the main MCC Twitter account, resulting in a rather angry social media lady. Additionally, the elevator joke in the next MCC featured a Cyan cylinder forest filled with cylinder facts.
Oh no.
What's this?
Oh, a problem has occurred. See, this is why Oh my goodness. better. This is why it should have been this. Look at it. It's so pretty.
Just a moment ago, we mentioned how MCC 3 had 5 different team substitutions. One of these was incredibly last minute, with Krinios swapping over from the Purple Pandas to the Blue Bats. Because of this, Tommy was asked if he knew anyone who could last minute sub onto the Purple Pandas, as all of Scott's backup players were already in the event. Tommy called Jack Manifold to ask if he wanted to play, but Jack instead said they wanted to eat dinner, resulting in Bitzel playing in MCC instead. Funny to think that we nearly got Jack Manifold all the way back in MCC 3. Jean Ellie has only played in one event, MCC 18, where her team came second overall. This means that she has the highest average team placement of any player, with the next best player being Vicstar at an average team placement of 2.33.
Fundy, wow.
You're
getting beaten by a first-time player.
Oh my
cringe,
God.
Fundy, kind of cringe.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Time for dodgeball.
The Zucchini Zombies are a joke Halloween team name, often suggested by Noxite to replace the green team. Both Halloween events, Noxite has dressed up as a zombie zucchini, and in MCC 18, the TGT Tacos stand was replaced by a zucchini stand.
Zombific zucchinis. Let them in.
H-Bomb94 sleeps on his side. This is a reference to the famous MCC 9 Blue Bats copypasta, shared by H-Bomb94, which reads, "It's kinda crazy how 86% of people sleep on their belly, I sleep on my side, and the entire MCC community sleeps on the Blue Bats." This was then proven when the MCC 9 Blue Bats ended up winning the event, in spite of community predictions. The MCC 7 audience vote is one of the more well-known audience votes because it went wrong. In the poll, Hole in the Wall beat Rocket Spleef by 3.1% on the Twitter poll when it ended. However, the in-game tally occurred before the poll closed, resulting in Rocket Spleef being played instead. There was no way to reverse this, causing some controversy during the event.
Wait, it's Rocket Spleef.
Rocket Spleef! We win! Shit!
Pizza Hut made Dodgeball in MCC 1, as well as every single MCC from MCC 3 to MCC 7. However, despite winning in MCC 3, from MCC 4 to MCC 6, Pete never managed to win a single Dodgeball, despite the fact he was considered the best player in the event, leading to many viewers calling him cursed. After Pete's win in MCC 7, this Dodgeball curse was broken.
Well, since a lot of you guys watch this live, you probably already know what happened, if the thumbnail didn't give it away. So, yeah. That happened.
Cherry Bomb Twitter is a sub-Twitter for people who are fans of a Cherry Bomb duo made up of Fruitberries and H-Bomb. It's relatively inactive. Grian and Pizza Hut have teamed many times throughout MCC, with them becoming so popular as a duo that they passed the rite of passage of getting a duo name. Pizza Crust is obviously named after Pete's pizza-based name, but also after the anagram of Grian's name, Grain. 138 coins was the difference between the Crimson Krakens and the Orange Ocelots in MCC 7, and is the lowest coin gap between the second and third place teams in any canon MCC.
God, if only I hadn't had that stupid fail. 100.
We're 100 away!
Additionally, in MCC 18, the captain's team again got third, and were this time 831 coins away from Dodgeball, the exact reverse number.
Oh, so close.
You've got to be kidding me!
MCC has regularly had Hermitcraft members in the event, and some of the players who've repeatedly played with Hermits have been termed adopted Hermits. The main players this refers to are Pizza Hut, Fruitberries, and H-Bomb.
He predicted my individual first! He predicted our win!
I hope you guys enjoy this MCC performance from myself, False, Cub, and Smallish Beans. I had a wonderful time, and not to spoil anything, but wow. Just, wow, everything was in sync.
Epic Landlords jokingly said before MCC 8 that if a player managed to complete the Parkour Warrior course, he would quit his job and go into retirement.
If we beat this, then the guy quits his job, so...
In that event, Dream completed Parkour Warrior, resulting in MCC tweeting out that Landlord would be retiring. Pete's internet went out in the middle of MCC 15 and H-Bomb had to replace him. This caused him to become the first and so far only player to end a canon MCC in 41st place.
Although we tried, didn't we? And it just wandered over.
Pete still here?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay.
With the same acronym as Bingo But Fast, Burgers But Fast is the name of a burger stand in the lobby, run by Violet, the model designer for MCC and the Nox crew. Since MCC 14, they've been serving up burgers and fries for players to carry around the lobby and eat, as well as raising money for charity in MCC 16 for every burger served.
That's a little bit silly in my opinion, but everything else was pretty good. It was really nice being able to see where the vaults...
In MCC 14, Puns and Sapnap had a bet that if they made it to Dodgebolt, whoever had earned more coins individually would get to have the arrows funneled to them. Puns ended up beating Sapnap and so had the arrows funneled to him. Of the 8 shots that he took in Dodgebolt, he didn't hit a single one, absolutely destroying his statistics regarding Dodgeball accuracy.
I rushed my first shot.
Okay.
Fuck.
Good try, good try.
I'm shaky, hold on. Oh my god, I'm shaky, okay.
Technoblade participated in every event from MCC 2 to MCC 11, with MCC 12 being the first ever event they missed after joining. However, he was originally meant to play in MCC 12 on the Green Guardians, replacing Tap L to play alongside George, Wilbur and Filzer, making one of the strongest Season 1 teams even stronger.
Technoblade is not playing this time around, so Technoblade I put down as the person on my team, and Technoblade hadn't put anyone down for his team. And so Scott, assuming Technoblade still wanted to play, put me in with Technoblade, and then I DM'd Technoblade like, hey, look at the teams, and Technoblade's like, I never put my name down, I'm not playing. And I was like, oh, okay.
The cliff mapping to get to the other side is a staple of causing chaos and pain to others. However, a slight alteration of the cliff map, known as Cliff ? Was used for MCC 19, being an entirely mirrored version of the map.
It's flipped around.
Mirrored. This map was technically leaked in the MCC 19 update video, with the editor of the video having to mirror the map back, resulting in people's in-game names being mirrored, but no one noticed. Bar MCC 15, the first ever event that Antfrost completed in, he's always been on the Aqua team whenever he's been in the event. This is simply because Scott thought that Aqua was a good colour for Antfrost to be on. In MCC 11, at one point throughout the event there was a 3-way tie for first place on the Pumpkin King leaderboard. This resulted in all 3 players being placed on top of each other in the first place position.
It's all over just like
See the joke Critios made?
Hole in the Wall is largely based off of a free Java map made by the Nox crew in 2014, known as Super Hole in the Wall. Though it featured many aspects of the hole in the wall that we know and love today, such as the walls coming from 4 directions and a large variety in wall shapes, it also featured other things, such as random power-ups and debuffs applied to all players.
Jack Frost! But that's not it!
In MCC 15, at the very beginning of Ace Race, Kratzy's cat Appa decided that they wanted to be more involved in the game, and so walked across Dave's keyboard. In spite of this causing him to start the race in 40th, Dave managed to come 16th overall.
It's not the time for my cat to go on my keyboard. Oh my god. They've never done this ever.
They love to do that. Whenever you don't need it.
I don't even know what's going on. I had to reset. This is so unfortunate. Dude, I had to go from like literally last place because of my cat. I got all the way up to 16th at the very end.
Creekcraft first competed in MCC Pride, and though it was expected that his team would do well, people didn't expect that he would come 4th individually, as well as clutch up multiple times in Dodgebolt. The term Creek Cracked emerged to describe his absolutely incredible rookie performance, with him beating many regular MCC players.
I'm 4th! I got 4th place! Out of the whole event!
Yes, one more! Okay. Take your time, take your time.
Crap,
no,
sorry.
Too new.
Nice, that's one. Dodge the other, dodge the other. Don't go for it, don't go for it.
Don't go for it.
Yes,
You
you
got
got
it.
it.
Focus what she's doing.
Yes!
The Mega Chicken Swap is an incredibly rare Decision Dome power-up, which removes all of the chickens inside the Decision Dome and replaces them with the players, with each of them being worth 3 votes. This power-up has only been seen twice. Firstly in MCC 6 when Bulbasaur used it.
Mega Chicken, this will swap all players with all chickens in the dome.
Oh wait, so we get to go in and make our own votes.
3. Go, 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 go.
What are we playing?
Hole in the wall, hole in the wall,
Hunger Games.
hole in the wall.
Over by me.
Wait,
Hunger Games. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I'm the only one in here with Burren.
Okay, it's fine. We got the most people in Hunger Games, yeah.
As well as in MCC Pride 21, where it was triggered after a certain amount of money had been donated.
Mega Chicken Swap.
Oh,
What does
this
that
is
mean?
where we all get like.
Oh gosh.
We all stand
Wait,
ourselves.
where's survival games?
Guys, I think they might be onto us.
Oh no.
The Burgers But Fast burgers are regularly consumed by MCC players before the event. However, the MCC 15 elevator joke revealed what is actually in the burgers. The elevator joke showed slime blocks travelling along conveyor belts and being loaded into Burgers But Fast vans.
Burgers But Fast. Welcome to our farms. Our burgers contain 100% natural beef. True in brackets. Please sign before proceeding.
Yeah, they all have to sign the NDA. They have to sign the NDA.
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
Oh no.
Well,
Like-
the secret is out.
Burgers But Fast is actually all slime.
No!
Nikki's Skip is a small skip on the Ace Race map Python's Crypt, named after Nikki after H-Bomb saw her do it in MCC 12. Nikki showed that you can skip the launch pad and first waterfall, tridentting directly to the second waterfall. This path has been used by the fastest runs on Python's Crypt since then.
This one is where I didn't.
This
know
was
where to
it.
go. I
Oh,
didn't know
that
where
was
I
a
had
good
to
skip.
go.
That was just perfect.
Nikki found a skip without even trying to. Wilbur, the kind of guy to love Skyblockle but hate Ace Race.
Run of the mill, standard.
That Nikki skip is so much better.
On the practice server's Ace Race map, SB737 found a way to keep his Elytra when it was intended that he'd lose it, allowing him to Elytra hop across the map. This allowed him to get a time significantly faster in second place. After this was discovered, the Ace Race leaderboards were reset. Similar to practice server glitch with Ace Race, the hole in the wall bug allowed players to get technically infinite times without dodging a single wall. By starting the hole in the wall practice and then tabbing out, the walls would pass directly through the player. Illumina and Mefs both used this glitch to get hole in the wall times nearing an hour. These times were also wiped from the leaderboard when the glitch was discovered. Entertainingly, Illumina then survived 65 minutes without using glitches, recording the entire time to prove its legitimacy.
That's embarrassing.
No.
The 5-head strat is an alternate strategy for big sales at Build Mart, developed by 5UP, with the aim of optimizing golden builds.
So the strategy. We're gonna have
That's actually insane.
one person decide who's the hover person. One person's gonna be gathering materials. We're all still gonna be gathering materials no matter what. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do all 3 builds. And after we finish the 3, we only focus on 2 from there. So as soon as the first person finishes a build, you start helping with the other 2.
Lauren Juliet is a Nox crew member who runs all of the social media accounts, resulting in her knowing the teams ahead of time. In earlier MCCs, Lauren would leak who was on each team right before they were announced through a riddle shared on the MCC Discord, typically structured as 4 words/phrases representing the 4 players on the team. However, these stopped in October 2020, as they both took too much time to make without leaking too much instantly, and also to increase the surprise and anticipation of team announcements. In MCC 9, the audience takeover was replaced by the Smager takeover. The audience still got to vote, but instead of having their own skins in Decision Dome, they were all replaced by Smager's skin.
I don't know why.
It was
Okay.
all part of my master
Guys,
plan.
I
It's
really-
just me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Scott Major.
Scott, more Scott.
This entry refers to the first game of MCC 13. The players were about to begin the first game when Scott disconnected, and when he tried to rejoin, the server said that he wasn't whitelisted, which led to a joke that this was the way Nox crew were firing him for the making of the event.
I'm just at the top of it.
should.
I've not been teleported.
I'm in. Oh, this is cute.
Wow, is Nox crew preventing you from playing?
I'm just stuck in the pipe.
We're supposed to be our admin help. This is not fair.
Yeah, what? I thought you knew how this worked, man.
Try.
This is like
needing to call an ambulance.
At least they can pause it. Why is it me?
Oh, I
that
can't even
gets-
type.
It says I'm not whitelisted.
Oh my God, Scott, what is going on?
In MCC 15, Quackity managed to win 1v1s against both Puns and Illumina in separate battle box rounds to get their teams a win. This also resulted in a famous phrase from Illumina, Quackity is better than Sapnap.
Puns, he's right there.
You got him.
Kill
You
Quackity,
got him.
he's one
You
hit.
got him. You got him.
One
hit. Come on.
Nice job, Quackity. Go in the middle. Nice job.
All right,
Warm up round. Let's fucking go.
Destroyed. You got destroyed. Quackity! Quackity's better than Sapnap! Quackity's better than Sapnap!
He's chasing.
Let's go.
Level 5. MCC Top Plays is an MCC YouTube channel with 3,000 subscribers that makes compilations of impressive looking MCC moments. However, the identity of the person who makes the edits of MCC Top Plays remains unknown. In the break between MCC Season 1 and Season 2, Epic Landlord posted teasers for the new games on the subreddit multiple times. Many of the people in the comments typically testers asking, is this Cheese Hunt? This joke game was one in which the goal was to find a retextured block of endstone known as the Cheese. This joke was originally created by MCC testers, but it quickly spread out throughout the entire MCC community, particularly through the MCC Discord and Reddit. The MCC 10 Aqua Axolotls are a rather iconic team featuring Tubbo, Tommy Innit, Bulbasaur, and Pokimane. However, as we already discussed, Pokimane was only in MCC because she was asked to play as a joke by Tommy, and accepted. Originally in Pokimane's place on Aqua Axolotls was Fruit Berries. This team would have been undeniably one of the strongest in the whole event, but getting to see Pokimane in MCC makes the trade worth it. MCC 8 was an incredibly competitive event, but one of the teams which was certainly weaker was the Orange Ocelots, composed of RIP Mika, Strawberry 17, Shubble, and Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa had to leave halfway through the event. This did technically result in our first ever 3-player team, but also resulted in the lowest ever score in any event, with Joey only scoring 347 coins throughout the event.
I don't think we can get a replacement in, so you might just need to play as a 3.
Listen, Scott, I don't know if you know this, but we're strongest at 3.
As many people know, MCC has over 150 testers who give up their own time to play in tests and ensure that the event runs smoothly. For a long time, these players could also release any edited videos or VODs that they recorded from the tests, with many content creators getting a start off releasing these VODs. However, more recently, the Nox crew began to cut down what could be released in tester VODs in order to not have any of these videos spoil the event, until eventually they banned testers from uploading any VODs at all.
Hello everybody and welcome to an MCC testing video. If you're wondering how this is here right now, it's because I'm a tester for MCC, and that means I test the event and I'm allowed to record some things to show everybody on my channel.
People have often asked, what would happen if two teams tied for second place, therefore both having the same number of points to make Dodgeball? The original tiebreak system for this would have been rather controversial, as the code would pick the team which was higher up in the rainbow order, so red would have been chosen over orange to go into Dodgeball, and so on. However, as this was biased towards teams for no particular reason, more recently the tiebreak system was changed so that the team that had more coins going into the final game would place second, certainly an improvement towards creating a better tiebreak system.
So that everyone knows, all that happens is that it looks at the previous game and works out which of those teams were ahead then, and that's the team that will take the second spot. Yeah, and that was always coded in from the start. Yeah, we always had that.
The Yellow Chickens was the name of the yellow team in MCC 1, being one of only 2 teams to not have an alliterative name, alongside the Aqua Horses. However, though the Aqua Horses was used as a name until MCC 6, the Yellow Chickens was never used again, making Bulbasaur, Filza, Ryguy Rocky, and Jack Sucks at Life the only players who will ever play on that team name.
Oh god, look at all cockatoos.
Mario Party ass shit.
As most people know, the multiplied team record is held by the MCC 7 Green Guardians, a whopping 25,346 coins. That's right, I can say big numbers, but this only counts canon events. If we count non-canon as well, the real point record goes to the Aqua Axolotls in MCC Pride 21, who got 25,888 coins with their spectacular survival games finish.
Wait, what am I?
Nice!
For Jingle Jam, an extra surprise was added into big sales at Build Mart. Martin, also known as In the Littlewood, recorded some announcement voice lines that came through the Build Mart intercom throughout the game. Though these added nothing to the game, these fun little voice lines are certainly in the spirit of MCC.
Wait, that's lumber. Wait, is that Martin? Martin, you're in the game.
Yeah.
Martin's in the
The Bristol pusher is among us. What?
What?
Where the fuck is the prison ring?
Welcome to Big Sales at Build Martin, everybody! Why did you think I wanted this game so desperately?
The elevator joke has been a long-standing part of MCC, where participants cram into an elevator to reveal what the Nox crew have hidden underneath, and most of the time, everyone remembers to break it. But in MCC 6, they never did, and the mystery of what the MCC 6 elevator joke was remains to this day.
This is gonna be the one season where we don't break the elevator, isn't it?
I think so. Everybody keeps leaving.
Yeah.
JC the Caster ruined stats. JC the Caster was a competitor who only played in one event, MCC 1. Going into the 7th game, JC was in 19th place. However, he then had one of the best individual survival games performances of all time, getting 7 kills and a win to earn 950 unmultiplied coins, boosting him up to 7th place individually. However, because of how JC has never played in another event, this sample size of one good performance results in him having incredibly good statistics. For example, JC has the 7th highest average individual placement, the 5th highest average multiplied coins, and the 13th highest average unmultiplied coins of any player. Though obviously this isn't completely ruining stats, it remains an annoying pain in the side of all MCC statistic nerds, as well as a funny note to discuss. Ludwig is one of the most iconic streaming personalities, and similar to JC, he competed in one event, which he had one particularly good game. In MCC 13, Ludwig managed to place 9th in Parkour Tag, earning 396 coins. However, as this was the second time that Parkour Tag was played, the coins weren't particularly balanced, and so in future MCCs, players typically earned less coins. Because of this, Ludwig's average was higher than many other incredibly skilled players, including the undisputed greatest parkour tag player, Dream. After MCC 16, Dream unfortunately overtook Ludwig's parkour tag average, but Ludwig still is the 3rd highest parkour tag average of any MCC participant. Parkour Warrior was made up of 8 differently themed stages, with 3 sections in each stage. In most MCCs, there was a checkpoint after each section, making a total of 24 checkpoints throughout the course. In MCC 1, there was only a checkpoint after each stage, resulting in there only being 8 checkpoints throughout the whole course. This resulted in Parkour Warrior in MCC 1 being significantly more difficult than any other event, as you had to clear 3 sections to get to a single checkpoint, making mistakes much more punishing.
Oh yeah, maybe you can't.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, what am I doing? I didn't press sprint!
There are coins
Wait!
flinging up
Oh, wait.
everywhere.
Oh my gosh, there's a few
I fell for the first time.
There's...
MCC 7 Battlebox broke individual points. It's relatively well known that MCC 7 Battlebox was a tiny bit scuffed, with a lot of lag and, well, this.
What's happened? They've just released Wilbur. Oh my! They just killed one of their players. What?
Wait, I got coins for that!
After the more scuffed rounds, a reset occurred, with the admins restarting Battlebox and removing the team scores from those rounds. However, this reset didn't remove the individual scores from the first, more laggy Battlebox. Because of this, all of the individual scores from MCC 7 were incorrect, with the community only realizing this after MCC 13. Additionally, this resulted in all averages being incorrect until this was discovered and rectified. In canon MCCs, there have only been 3 players who have earned more than 4,000 individual coins. However, in non-canon MCCs, 2 more players have broken the 4,000 coin barrier, Illumina and Solidarity Gaming. Solidarity earned 4,000 coins in Jingle Jam, coming first overall on a first place team, though this event was much easier than most, as Solidarity was one of only 5 players in Jingle Jam who had played MCC before. He still managed to perform well enough to break the 4K barrier. Krinios and Carl Jacob are the top 2 Grid Runners players. Carl Jacobs and Krinios have both only played Grid Runners once in canon MCCs, and both came first the one time they played it. Because of this, statistically they have the highest Grid Runners scores of any player, despite the fact that they may not be the best Grid Runners players. The Nox Crew game show is considered by many to be the precursor to MCC. It features teams of 3 competing against each other in an elimination bracket tournament, each time playing 3 different minigames. Many MCC games have some basis in the Nox Crew game show, including Sands of Time, Foot Race, Battle Box, and even the Decision Dome.
Ah, the Decision Dome. Well, let's see what games we have.
Interestingly, 2 competitors from the Nox Crew game show have also competed in MCC, with those 2 competitors being Captain Sparkles and In the Littlewood.
Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome at long last to the Nox Crew game show.
The scoring in survival games is notable for frequently changing, often every single event. Balancing points for this game is incredibly difficult as the one-round nature of the game results in incredibly high point differentials. But the Nox Crew don't want the point differential to be so high that winning survival games with a high multiplier will automatically qualify you to Dodgeball. Survivor game scoring will likely continue to change until the Nox Crew get something that they're happy with.
Let's go! Yeah! Look at that! 7,000 points! Oh! That's second! That's second place!
Let's go!
Nice!
Bingo My Beloved is a phrase often said by HBomb94, one of the few players on MCC who loves bingo but fast. Not too much to say beyond that.
I was right clicking and it disappeared. We got bingo! Let's go! It's time! Let's go! I want this!
Bitzel MCC6 highlights video. Bitzel competed in MCC6 in June of 2020, winning the event on the Blue Bats. However, today he still hasn't uploaded the highlights from the event. This is due to Bitzel's editing style, which includes animations and, simply put, takes a lot of work. Currently, Bitzel has edited 3 out of 9 MCC games, with him continuing to edit the video. E-Raying in Sands of Time. In 1.16 Minecraft speedrunning, E-Raying is a common strategy that is used. By zooming into a low FOV and spinning around whilst watching the entity counter, speedrunners can wait until a spike occurs in the number, indicating the presence of a bastion. In MCC Rising, Buggy9000, a speedrunner, theorized that E-Raying could be used to locate vaults. This is because coin piles in Sands of Time are entities, and so the vaults would show up as spikes on the entity counter. Some success was certainly found, with Buggy being able to locate 2 of the vaults very quickly off of spawn, but as it's only been used once, the true efficiency of this strategy is yet to be demonstrated.
I'm gonna go down that lake.
Okay, I'm going down. I'm going down bottom left, like this direction. There's
Okay,
a lot of stuff if you go top right.
MCC Pride's Dodgeball was already one of the closer dodgeballs of Season 2, coming down to the final round and a final 1v1 between Rocky and Squishy. However, what makes this close finish even more ridiculous is how Ryguy and Squishy shot arrows at each other at practically the same time, with Ryguy's arrow hitting 1 frame earlier than Squishy's did, resulting in Aqua winning MCC Pride by 1 frame.
Oh my god!
MCC Event Chat is a channel on the MCC Discord. Though it is often criticized for having too much of a focus on statistics and placements, as well as a high amount of recency bias, it's also one of the largest groups of some of the most knowledgeable MCC nerds in the entire community, and Lockie Ness. Lockout Bingo was an MCC game first played in MCC 1, and though it appeared rather simple, many people did not understand it. In the game, players had to obtain 1 of 25 items on a 5x5 grid. Items had to be obtained before 3 other teams obtained them, with the item being locked out after 3 completions. However, many of the teams thought that they had to get a line of items, resulting in them focusing on getting a row, column, or diagonal of 5 items, and then awkwardly standing around wondering what they were meant to do for the rest of the game.
I feel like the...
Wait, do you have to rush it back to the center, or you just have to craft it in your inventory?
I feel like you just have to craft it.
I have no idea.
And then you want to make
I don't think it's 50 of them, dude. Oh god, that'd be tough. Oh wow, a music disc. Okay, you are kidding me with that.
For many fans, VOD watching is a lovely pastime. However, there are many VODs that were never archived and are therefore lost. In fact, roughly 25% of VODs are missing. In addition to this, there are multiple teams which have no available VODs, such as MCC3 Purple or MCC5 Cyan, meaning that these teams' perspectives cannot be watched by anyone. At the beginning of each MCC, every team must undergo a ready check, where one team member clicks a button to indicate that the team is ready, with a message appearing in chat saying, "Team name are ready." However, occasionally, it will show up instead with "Team name are Reefy," known as the Reefy check. This is a joke that is continued on from the Nox Crew game show into MCC.
No way, are we actually starting at 8?
Wait, why does it say Reefy? Why does it say blue bats are Reefy? What is this?
Everyone else ready, but we're Reefy.
Hold on, why?
What?
Hold on.
This was a phrase said by Tapple in MCC 12, commenting on Fundy's skin as part of Fundy and the Catmates. It's most well known due to the interesting way that it was said.
Hello, Kitty.
Which one of you said that?
Though the MCC practice server has been around since late Season 1, from early Season 1 onwards there existed a dodgeball practice server, used by both testers and players. As it was only able to simulate dodgeball, it's now slightly obsolete, with the existence of dodgeball on the MCC practice server. At the end of MCC3 survival games, the only players remaining were Tommy and 3 members of the Orange team, Pizza Hut, Vicstar, and Shovel. Against all odds, Tommy nearly managed to win, killing Vicstar and Shovel and managing to take Pete down to half a heart, an incredibly impressive play from a rather early MCC.
Wow, this is horrible. Oh!
What
nice,
a god.
nice.
What?
Okay, shield. Got shield.
Nice. Dude, you're carrying. Yes.
I have more health.
You got it.
I'll get him in the lava.
Dude.
Second. Oh, I clutched up, boys.
The Red Ryans are a frequently proposed team by the MCC subreddit. The team features 4 players all called Ryan, namely Krinios, Rocky, Quig, and Good Times with Scar. Though this team is incredibly unlikely to ever happen, it's a fun little team with a creative gimmick. Every MCC, the Simmers, often called the Sapphire Simmers, are always on the blue team. Every MCC except for MCC3, where they were on the Green Guardians. During MCC1, Jack Sucks at Life and Rocky left the server between the 8th game finishing and the end of Dodgeball. Not too much more to add except for the fact that these players left before the winner had even been decided.
Oh, I'm ending my stream. I'm not winning. I'm not winning for that. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, I might do the same. Thanks for watching the stream.
Similar to the other statistical oddities that have been mentioned throughout this list, these 3 players have the highest coin averages in Sands of Time, as all of them have only played Sands of Time once in a canon event and were either the highest scoring team or the second highest scoring team at that event. This is because Sands of Time is a coin split game, meaning that your individual stats, if you simply measure the coins you earn, are dependent on how the rest of your team perform.
I hope so. I hope so.
Let's go! Oh, we were the last one!
Holy shit! Oh my god, we did great!
100 there.
And now we're moving on to level 6. In MCC 8, the Cyan team, which consisted of Mephs, Tapple, Captain Sparkles, and Captain Puffy, had a rather successful skyblockle, with their whole team surviving until the end and scoring 2,320 unmultiplied coins. However, every player on the team scored the exact same number of points, as each of them got 1 kill and all survived the whole game, resulting in all 4 of their team members being tied for 3rd place individually.
We gotta win! We got 4.6 thousand! 4.6 thousand!
This was an area in the MCC1 lobby next to the swimming pool. When you got near it, it gave you an infinity bow, and you were able to shoot a series of buttons on redstone lamps. This was replaced in MCC2 with an area to practice rocket jumping in, and it has never returned.
I'm stuck.
Are you trying to hit the buttons?
This is a very nice hub. I do enjoy it.
Burn, help me. I'm stuck in a hole.
Yellow Yolks was the name of the yellow team in MCC2 only, after CPK complained about how the name Yellow Chickens used in MCC1 didn't alliterate like all the other team names. Therefore, the name Yellow Yolks was created as a joke by the Nox crew. It was replaced in MCC3 by the Yellow Yaks. Foot Race had some skips that were intended, but there were also some less intended skips players attempted in early MCCs. In MCC1 and MCC2 respectively, H-Bomb and Captain Sparkles made an unintended 4-block jump to skip half of the course, theoretically placing them in a top placement. However, as they had missed multiple internal checkpoints throughout the course, those laps didn't count, sending them straight into 40th the moment they crossed the finish line on their first lap.
Oh, big plays, boys! Wrong direction. Wait, where am I going?
Aqua in front, and so if they win...
Oh, there we go. Alright, made it. Wrong? What do you mean? Why am I getting wrong direction? I'm in.
No, was that an unintentional skip?
What? I did something that the game didn't want me to do? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Martin on the Purple Pandas proved in MCC5 that cakes have many creative uses, due to the ability for them to be placed as a block. Whilst getting chased into a building by the Aqua team, one of the stronger PvP teams in the event, Martin simply placed a cake in the doorway, preventing Aqua from chasing after him. In the end, the Purple Pandas placed 3rd in survival games.
Oh, ready?
Make your way up
here. Come in here. I'll put the cake down. Go. Oh no, they're really chasing. They're chasing hard. Oh, it's Vic's team. Get out of it. Oh, the cake worked.
The cake works great.
Kaizo Dude, or Kaizo, is a tester for MCC, most well known for often failing or dying in the Sands of Time section of the update video. Kaizo has fallen into a pit trap during the MCC5 update video, as well as died to the monster statues in the MCC15 update video. Another piece of trivia about an MCC tester: Man with Raft has long been associated with the Nox crew, previously a Nox crew ambassador, as well as being an internal MCC tester. In MCC3, Raft, along with many other members of the Nox crew, spectated the event. Though he isn't on the admin stream, you can see his name in chat at some points throughout the event. In MCC19, the admins on the admin stream found a single block in the Sands of Time lobby which was out of place. After Tom Scarf, one of the builders for MCC, looked back at the Sands of Time lobby map in previous events, he found that it wasn't simply a mistake made on the MCC19 map, but one that had been in every single Sands of Time map since MCC15, when SOT returned to MCC. This will likely be fixed in MCC20.
Tom,
Wow,
what is this?
Scott!
Tom, what is this?
What is what?
What is this block?
That's very strange because it is an exact copy of the normal one. I'm gonna go on the build server chat. Place your bets now. Is it a mistake that I made? Or is it a mistake that was in the original one? I have great news, guys. It's in the original. This wasn't a mistake on my part.
Jeez.
Actually, no, I built the original hub, so it was a mistake on my part.
But like,
But one that I
ages
made
ago.
months ago.
After MCC15, Wisp immediately deleted his VOD. This likely would have resulted in the VOD being lost, but one person, Saber Knight, was still watching the VOD when it was deleted. Because of this, he was able to screen record the VOD at 480p. This is the only VOD that has ever been recovered this way.
I did not lock myself out of my house, I promise.
The MCC7 elevator joke is one of the least memorable ones, with it simply dropping the players into the normal elevator joke room, completely empty, with a sign at the other end that just said, "Joke's on you, there is no elevator joke."
Hey! What is it? What is it? Quickly, quickly, run!
Exit.
Oh. The joke's on you.
Let me out.
The duo of Fruit Ninja, made up of Fruit Berries and Illumina, was one highly requested by the MCC Reddit throughout many early Season 2 events. Therefore, when the MCC17 Pink Parrots team post, made up of Fruit Ninja and Critic Zeus and Vixella, was posted onto the Reddit, it quickly became one of the top posts of all time, with it currently sitting as the 5th most upvoted post. This high number of upvotes resulted in the post making it to r/all, and getting bot spammed by thousands of comments from bots. No harm was done, but it remains an interesting piece of MCC trivia. The Coleman05 is an individual who, on multiple occasions, griefed the MCC Wiki and Captain Sparkle's Wikipedia page, adding speculations that teams would be expanded to 5 players, as well as posting teams for future MCCs that in reality did not exist, with some of the teams including him. Most of the time, these griefs were very quickly fixed, but occasionally lasted quite a bit longer, especially on Wikipedia. In MCC1, Scott Griswold, a one-time competitor, wasn't allowed to use his normal Minecraft account as his IGN was considered inappropriate and not family-friendly by the Nox crew. In order to keep the event PG, the Nox crew lent Scott an account they had owned with the IGN Mystery Salesman. This is one of the few times in the event's history where someone has played under an IGN that they don't own. The MCC5 Cyan Creepers were originally a team consisting of Captain Puffy, Ryguy Rocky, Gizzy Gaza, and Mefs. However, just like in many previous MCCs, a last-minute change occurred on the day of the event, with both Gizzy Gaza and Ryguy pulling out of the team, being replaced by Sylvie and Michael McChill. However, what made Gizzy pulling out more noticeable is the reason why he pulled out. For the 2 days before and the day of MCC, he'd been constantly having painful hiccups, and not wanting to hiccup for 2 hours throughout MCC5, he pulled out of the event. Half of this is a bit of a meme, as people on the MCC Reddit and Discord often question how the teams that Scott creates are theoretically balanced. However, Scott does have an actual team balancing method. Scott takes each player's individual score from the last event they played, excluding any major underperformance, in which case he uses a player's score from the event before last, and then adds the scores together of the 4 teammates. Some have criticized Scott for this balancing method, as it has a high amount of recency bias, but when you get fun teams every event, there must be something going right with this method of balancing teams.
Here is the team spreadsheet that I used for MCC7, the last event. So looking at it, you can see that certain players have either a green, which means in the last event they placed in the top 10, a blue, which means they placed in the 10 to 20, yellow, which means they placed in 20 to 30, and orange, which means they placed in 30 to 40. Or they have the pink, which means they're unknown, as in they are new to the event, which in that one, it was only Sapnap that was new.
Dream is Vikkstar? This is an incredibly niche theory created on Reddit by u/the Ultra Sheeplord after MCC 10. The theory was based on two things. One, how Vikkstar had played in MCC 1 to MCC 5 and then left, whilst Dream started playing MCC 6, the event after Vikkstar left. Additionally, Vikkstar and Dream both had incredibly similar averages at the time, with Vikkstar having an average of 3,053 coins and Dream having an average of 3,099 coins. All of this led the Ultra Sheeplord to suggest that Dream and Vikkstar were actually the same person, with Dream just being Vikkstar playing on an alt. Of course, this was just a fun little theory, but it shows how with enough people playing in MCC, eventually some statistics will line up in very unusual ways. Once again, another meme Reddit theory, this time from u/Cybergon, based on the events of MCC 11 and 12. Tapple doing a realistic Technoblade bruh in MCC 12 training, bruh. His iconic Technoblade take the wheel quote, and Technoblade not playing in any MCCs after MCC 11, during which he teamed with Tapple, were all used as evidence that Technoblade was possessing Tapple. Obviously, however, this is just another joke, based on many coincidences.
Bruh. Tapple's the new Technoblade, confirmed.
Buildmart builds are not designed for humans. You might first think that this is something that someone who dislikes Buildmart may have said whilst complaining about the game, but this actually comes from the Nox crew. During the MCC All-Stars update video, whilst discussing the changes to Buildmart for the event, Noxite said,
"These builds weren't designed for humans anyway."
Very ominous and likely a joke. Either that, or Grian, Smager, and Wilbur are all robots. Sands of Time was based off a minigame of the same name in the Nox Crew game show. However, the original idea for Sands of Time wasn't to have it set in a sandy dungeon, but to instead have it set inside a nuclear power plant. Instead of gathering sand to fill up the sand timer, players would have to find coolant throughout the facility to cool down the nuclear reactor. This idea was ditched in favor of the more fantastical Sands of Time that we all know and love today.
Sands of Time is from Nox Crew Game Show as well, and it had a nuclear factory version called Meltdown.
Oh, sick.
And I can't wait until we do that one, right?
For most of Season 1, as well as early Season 2, Pizza Hut was considered the undeniable greatest player in MCC, outplacing almost every single player. However, there is one player that Pizza Hut has never outplaced. Connor Eats Pants. The two times that Connor has played in MCC 11 and MCC 15, Connor has placed in the bottom 10 placements, but in these same events, Pete has had internet troubles, causing him to either place below Connor or to be unable to participate. Because of this, many stats nerds in the MCC community say that Connor is the only player who is better than Pete, as he's the only player that Pete hasn't outplaced. Cupfan's first MCC was MCC 5, with him scoring 1658 coins. In the next event he participated in, MCC 6, he once again scored the same number, 1658. Because of this, until the next time he participated, in MCC 8, Cupfan was the most consistent MCC player in the event. A player receiving the same number of coins in their first two events is yet to be replicated, making this even more unique. Throughout MCC's history, there have been a few players who, instead of playing again in the event, became MCC testers, with there being 4 players who have done this. Florian Funk and Refessor, 2 players who participated in MCC 1 and 2, were testers for an unknown period of time after these events. 2 players from MCC Rising also became testers. Marbar, a player who was on the MCC Rising Lime Llamas, simply asked to join as a tester and was accepted. Owen's Juice became a member of the Nox crew, automatically allowing him to become a tester. Though Smager 1995 is well known for being the event organizer in MCC, iHas Cupquake was also one of the organizers in the event during MCC 1. In a Reddit AMA, Scott said, "Me and iHas Cupquake had both taken part in some Minecraft events, and we weren't really a fan of how they were organized and run. So that's when I reached out to Noxite, who I was friends with, and mentioned the idea to him, which he loved and ran with it." Because of this, Cupquake was an organizer in MCC 1, helping to find players for the event. However, she left the organizing team in the following event, with Scott saying in the same AMA, Cupquake is a boss and is super busy running her company and such, and just wasn't able to commit the time to the event. The MCC Wedding was a joke event discussed on the MCC admin stream in MCC 16. The only element of the event is how Noxite and Epic Landlord would get married, with Noctis Mori and Lauren being the 2 people who created the joke. Additionally, Noctis and Lauren tried to convince the rest of the admin stream that MCC Island should have locations where people could get married, so this joke may become an actual thing on MCC Island.
Just an MCC special of something. What would that something be? Like, what would that special format of the MCC be?
And an even bigger congratulations to Isaac and Stefan on their engagement. Let's have a big hand for them.
With some players experiencing lag in MCC, many people have asked where the MCC server is located. For a long time, this was unknown. However, following MCC 18, in both admin streams and through HBOM94, as he had many issues connecting to the server, the location was publicly discussed, with us finding out that it was located somewhere in Eastern North America.
Do you guys say where the servers are? I feel like I've asked this before, and I've been told.
Yes.
And then...
Yeah.
We put them on East Coast Canada.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
That's where you need to
It is the most level area between West Coast and Europe.
Lockie Ness is a member of MCC The Show, most well known for his own channel Lockie Ness, and his air quotes beef with CPK, particularly the creation of his CPK diss track. In recent months, he has begun a quest to make it into MCC, frequently making posts on the MCC subreddit about it, such as his idea of the team the Cyan Coexisters. We will find out one day if he will make it into Season 3. And there you have it, the MCC Iceberg. Hopefully you've learned something along the way, and if not, pat yourself on the back for your truly outstanding MCC knowledge. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more videos just like this one.